All right, everybody, and we are back finally. Welcoming all you back to the Trail Count podcast. And of course, it's your boy Trail finally back in the building. And of course, I got my boys Jules out
Going
there
on? What's
in
going on?
Arizona, man. What's going on? And of course, I'm
Uh,
casting live from the City of Angels, LA. Hey, what's going on, man? How you been? It's been a long time, man. We've been busy. Haven't been able to get
yeah,
back on here, bro. So what's going on, brother?
yeah, been busy. What a SmackDown! I can tell you that much. It
Yeah,
was
we had
crazy.
what an entire week, bro. Before we start anything, bro, we gotta pay homage, gotta pay respect, bro. R.I.P. to Chuck Norris, dog.
Right, right.
Man, I'm talking about like I feel like that's a part of my childhood gone right there, man. I remember, man, when I was between the ages of like what 7 years old and like 12, I used to
Right.
watch
Watch it.
Chuck, what was that? Yeah, the Walker Texas Ranger.
Walker's tell yeah, Walker
Yeah,
Ranger.
Walker, Texas Ranger, man, with my great grandmother, man. You know, God rest her soul. Used to watch. That was our favorite show, man. We used to watch him and the other guy. What was the black guy he used to be with? His partner, I forgot his name.
Uh,
You know that dude he used to be with.
yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, that dude. But yeah, that was our show, man. So R.I.P. Chuck Norris, man. He lived a long and great life, man. 86 years old.
Yeah.
So
So I found out some information. I guess from the reports, I guess they said that I guess he was rushed from the hospital from Hawaii. So I guess he was in Hawaii at the time. Uh,
oh man.
so yeah, he was rushed to the.
Man, but what a long life, 86 years old. Obviously prayers going out to the family, you know, as always. And yeah, man, lost a legend today.
Yes,
So,
sir.
but hey, man, check it out. Hey, man, and lighter news, man. Hey, look, we just wrapped up in AEW Revolution, one of the biggest shows of the year. It was right here live in LA, right around the corner from my crib, right here downtown. From Crypto Arena. I literally live like 5 minutes away, walking distance. So that was great. This was my second year in a row because we also held Revolution last year.
Right.
It was cool going back. And this time, man, I got the nice club, the suite. I was sitting up in the suite box like a boss. You know what I mean? I enjoyed that. Those were nice seats I picked up. Shout out to Crypto Arena for having me. It was a great show, man. You know, I had to work, man. I had a lot of stuff going on. So honestly, I did not get to my seat until the John Moxley match.
mm,
But I
gotcha.
mean, I still saw most of the show. It was a great show. What stood out to me, everybody's talking about it. So obviously the death match between Hangman Page and
Right.
MJF, that was crazy. Especially, you know, just when you thought you've seen it all in wrestling, the syringe, the needle through the face, that was crazy. That was a little bit over the top. Um,
So
I was
I
surprised
want.
he actually stuck him with it.
So yeah, I want to say something about that whole
Yeah.
little spot. I mean, you know, it's good to have the blood sometimes and all that, but when you go to that length, and we seen that spot before with Swerve, so we seen
Oh,
that.
you're right. You're right. I did forget about that. You're right.
So yeah, they did
You're right.
that whole spot with
You're right.
Swerve. So uh, a lot of people liked it, a lot of people didn't. So it was like a difference of opinion, but.
Yeah, certain people, you know, if it obviously, like you said, if it was your cup of tea, then obviously, you know, me. I mean, I like for things to hold my attention.
Right, right, right.
It's very hard to do. You know that, man. I'm always at
Yeah,
shows.
yeah.
You know, like I'll get bored and start walking around. You know what I mean? Like literally. Um, and actually, dude, I was actually leaving several times because I mean the level I was on the premium suite level. So
Mhm.
it's like a whole nother like hallway. It's crazy. So I'm literally in the hallway checking out. They got Lakers pictures and other things, stuff on the wall. I'm looking at that. I'm out there messing with other fans. I'm at the concessions. So you know what I mean? You know me. So but I was in my seat for that match. That whole match was good. Honestly, I felt like it could have ended a little. I feel the only thing I would say about it is, I mean, I kind of knew that, or I figured that MJF was going to retain somehow.
Right, right.
But then the only thing I would say about it is when they got up to the stage, they both went off and the whole explosion thing.
That explosion.
I think that's when it should have ended. Because I feel like then they could have just had like both of them were down.
Right.
So it's like then I feel like MJF should have been the one that barely got to his feet. And
got to his feet. Okay.
Yeah. And I feel like that would have better protected Hangman. Because I mean, that's fair. Like, dude, you just got dropped off a freaking stage into electrical equipment. You know, you just basically got blown up.
Right.
You know what I mean? So of course you can't get to your feet. Like that's what it like pretty much it would have been MJF retaining, but it would have been like Hangman is so tough that you had to blow him up to take him out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like that would have protected him. Like, okay, yeah, he went out, but he went out like a G. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But then you end up doing all of this stuff only for MJF to choke this guy out, which we also have seen before. Like to choke this guy out with a chain.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even though that was brutal, but we seen it before. Even though I think it was John Moxley that lost like that with the chain around his neck. You know what I mean? They basically hung him or whatever. But I just feel like it did kind of make Hangman look a little weak. Like not like terribly, but I feel like I expected something bigger for the finish. You know what I mean?
Right.
After you guys went through all of this stuff, and then you took him out with a chain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and the whole dog collar thing, that was cool, like with the barbed wire or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like so. I mean, overall, it was like I don't care what anybody says to me, as far as like if you look at all the brands, it's a match of the year candidate. I'm not saying it is the match of the year. We're only in March. We haven't even had WrestleMania yet. But I feel like it's a match of the year candidate minus the finish.
Right.
I just feel like had they just did like again off the stage and then MJF just get up to his feet and then boom, that would have been, right there.
If he would have kind of struggled to his feet and
right, or maybe have him struggle to his feet and then climb back onto the stage and make it to the stage and Hangman still down there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or even have Hangman also stand, but he doesn't stand before MJF.
He dropped.
You know what I'm saying? So then, like, basically, MJF got lucky and made the count before. Yeah. And so that protects both guys. You feel me?
Yeah. It makes sense.
Yeah. That's how I would have did it because I don't have no reason to choke out Hangman.
Right.
You know what I mean? After all this stuff. So, but it was still great. The great show. A lot of titles changed hands. I think almost did anybody? I don't think did anybody retain or.
Well, I think on the I know the pre-show we had Jungle Boy Jack Perry win that.
But he won. He won a new title.
Yeah, the U.S. title. The title.
He was at the international title.
Yeah, international champion. Yeah. So, and I think pretty much, every title. Oh. So the only title that did not switch is FTR. That was the only.
Oh yeah, dude, they're gonna keep those titles and those guys forever. Like,
well, we did get a surprise in there with Edge and Christian.
A lot of returns, Edge and Kristen, and then dude, Ronda Rousey. Wow.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I was shocked at that. I was. Really
that's crazy, bro. Do you feel like she's just doing this just to spite WWE?
Sorta, and then I believe this is the one-off. So,
oh, you mean like she one match and be done?
Yeah, but that just changed earlier. I was telling you in the chat that Toni Storm had got injured and she's gonna be out pretty much for the foreseeable future. So, she was. I think the plan was that Ronda was supposed to take on her. So she she gonna be out for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, so maybe
I don't know where they're gonna go with it.
Maybe they were planning to do that at like All In. It had to be All In.
No, the next one would have been
the next biggest one.
Dynasty. Yeah, the next one would have been Dynasty. So
but the bigger one would have been All In.
Yeah, next one.
I feel like I would have, especially if you're saying that Ron, well, we don't know for sure, but if it is like a one match, I feel like the one match should be All In London.
Yeah.
where you got, I mean, that would be huge. You got Ronda Rousey on the card versus Toni Storm at London. That would be crazy. You know what I mean?
But we don't know. I mean, you know, Tony could. We don't know. Tony could make it back.
Because when is All In? That's in
So that's in August.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So dude, I mean, well, we don't know the injury time frame, do we?
Yeah, we don't know. Yeah.
But I mean, dude, like, yeah, shit, that's all the way in August. Shit.
Yeah.
We can make something happen there. But that's crazy. I mean, Ronda Rousey. I mean, even though she's talks a lot of shit about wrestling and whatever, I've never had beef with Ronda Rousey. It's cool to see her back. Like whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the wrestlers feel differently because she said things directly about them.
Well, so you remember this all stems back from that horrible match she had with Shayna Baszler at SummerSlam back in Detroit. And
okay.
I guess she didn't like the match. She didn't like how it played out or whatever. And then, of course, next thing you know, she was gone. And yeah, she started talking a whole lot of junk on WWE and, you know, how their system is and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of personal things.
Yeah, a lot of personal stuff.
Said. So it's like, you know. So we'll see what happens there. I mean, she could pop back in and still do some other work.
Right.
So we'll see. We'll keep our eyes on Ronda, and then obviously she's still got, and then she's also got her own shit coming up because she has a fight,
that big fight. Yeah, that big.
Because that's coming up soon. That's coming up like
what's May? It's gonna be in May.
Is it? Yeah, or May, basically in May, and actually it's gonna be here. It's gonna be here.
Oh, it's gonna be in LA.
Yeah, it's gonna be here. It's here at the oh my god, at the Intuit Dome.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Yeah,
it's gonna be here. We get everything here. It's crazy. It's crazy how much stuff comes through here, how many events. They always taking my money, man. But I was thinking about going, but I don't know. Like when I go out there to Intuit, like I said, crypto is easy for me because I live down here.
Well, I know the street. I know the streets is gonna be packed in the next couple of days because you know Brandy is getting that Hollywood Walk of Fame there down.
Oh yeah, I live maybe like 20 minutes from the Walk of Fame.
Yeah, so I know the streets are gonna be crazy
out here. Yeah. Well, dude, the streets are always crazy. Like every day, there's always something. So we're used to it. Like about like you know, it's always people. I mean, it's downtown. So, but crypto is easy because I can go up there and come back, right?
Right.
Like Intuit, I have to drive there, which is fine. But the thing is, when I get there, it's like the parking, bro. Like Intuit is so greedy with parking, and I don't mind paying for parking, but it's like, dude, I think like the last event I did, dude, like it's been a minute. I did Money in the Bank, right? I told you before, dude, I paid like $50 or $70 for parking there.
Right.
But I mean, you know, but I paid like in the top tier level though. I didn't have to, but you know me, like you know how
right.
I paid the top level, and they escort you out like right into the arena from your like.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I mean, damn, they better. I paid $70 or whatever. Like, dude, I should be getting carried to my seat. Like, I should be in one of those. I should have a custom entrance. Like, you remember back in the day when the old school they had like a little mini ring. A little mini ring they would roll to the ring on, like Andre the Giant would be on that shit.
Right.
Like with Bobby Heenan, that's why I should be on a little mini ring to the, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, $70 to park is crazy. But which I have the money, like whatever, but like when you go to so my tip to anybody coming to town, if you're gonna go to Intuit, is the best thing to do is to buy, like I would say it's cheaper online, which I'm gonna start doing. Like if you purchase your parking, and I know it sounds crazy, but I'm telling you, like, because even when you go to buy the ticket, like that's how bad it is. When you go to buy the ticket, it will literally offer you, like, you'll buy your ticket, and on the second screen, it'll be like, "Hey, do you want to buy parking?" Like it'll warn you. It'll be like, "Hey, do you want to go ahead and get this shit now?" And mostly people will see it and be like, "Oh, I don't need that." No, you're gonna need it. And when you get there, you're gonna wish you had got that shit. You're like, "Damn, I should have bought that shit." Like, because it's happening to me. I'm telling you right now, it'll be like $25-$30 online or something like that, 35 or whatever. I'm telling you, get it.
Yeah.
Get it. If it offers you some type of like, get that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, because whatever it's saying,
it makes sense.
whatever the screen says, that shit's gonna be double that when you get there. I'm telling you. I'm here to tell you. So, and it's so bad out there that people like the locals, like some people, like will try to like make money off of it, because like they'll say, "Hey, you can park in my driveway for like $25." Like I've seen people pay random people, like I swear, like this guy's house across the street. He's like, "Hey," he had like 3 cars in his random cars in his driveway, like and they paid him $25. Yeah, dude, like that's how bad it is. That's crazy. And I was kind of jealous, because I was like, dude, I would have paid him shit. You know what I mean? But there was no more room left. So I was like, shit, I had to go find. I went around and gave up, and I went in and paid the money and went into the show. So that's the last time I was there. The Raw premiere, I found a spot around the corner that was like $30 around the corner for $30. Not even at the venue, bro. This is around the corner. I'm telling you, Intuit Dome. You gotta know the game. You gotta know the game and Intuit Dome. But yeah. But anyways, so yeah, that's that. And then so also we had on Raw. Man, how about it? So now we know we're getting dude, I talked about this, I think on the last pod weeks ago, before it was even a thing. I was telling everybody we had to get Femi and Brock Lesnar, and we're gonna get that shit, dude. So I got a question. So obviously we know the whole thing. And first of all, Oba had me tripping out, bro. He's strutting to the ring. And the thing is, like, he always does that fucking strut.
Yeah, that strut.
And what's killing me is the fact that he's doing the strut and he's talking shit. Like, he's doing the strut. And then he's like, I don't care who you are. That's what killed me, bro. Like, he didn't even stop to, like, it's one thing if he had got to the stage and said what he had to say and then kept on going. But no, this motherfucker, I don't care who you are. Bro, that shit took my soul, bro. When I said I fell off of my fucking couch, bro. I'm like, he's a fucking clown, bro. He ain't stopping that strut. He's like, yeah, about to beat your ass.
But the thing about him, I'm gonna let you know.
Oh man!
Very few people. Brock Lesnar sells for, and
yeah, he has big respect for him.
He don't do that often.
For everybody,
we've seen down through the years for everybody. So he sees something in him basically that's big, and he sees something down the line. So
yeah, this guy could potentially be like the next Brock Lesnar.
Right.
Because that's exactly, if you think back, that's how Brock Lesnar showed up. You know, you had somebody big, like who was like The Rock at the time was on top, right?
Right.
And here comes this fucking dude out of nowhere, like just like Femi. Like Femi really hasn't done much on the main roster. Right. I mean, he's had a couple of squash matches, but he hasn't won any championships on the main roster. He hasn't had any, until now, he hasn't had any major feuds on the main roster, right? And the thing is, here this guy comes fresh off NXT, out of nowhere, struts down to the ring, and then just drops Brock Lesnar. Like nobody's business. And that's how it was back in the day. Here was The Rock, right? Here comes Paul Heyman. Here comes this new guy that Paul's announcing, some rookie out of nowhere who just comes out there and drops The Rock on his head like it ain't shit. Like literally it's all coming full circle, right? And even back in the day when Brock Lesnar just showed up and started fucking people up, we was like, yo, who is this dude? You know what I mean? And this is how it is now with Femi. It's like Femi showing up out of nowhere, even though we knew who he was from NXT, but everybody has that same expectation. When you come from NXT, it's like, oh, okay, well, yeah, we know he's gonna probably get slowed down a little bit. He's gonna get treated like a rookie. No, this dude comes off fresh off NXT. Dude, we haven't seen a person come off of NXT and wreck shop like this since really Kevin Owens. That's the only cat that could, because remember when Kevin Owens was a dog too. But Kevin Owens showed up. Kevin Owens was so savage. That motherfucker showed up with the NXT championship on the main roster and then was beating up on John Cena, bro. Don't forget that. People forget that when Kevin Owens came in like a dog too.
That's true.
But Obafemi come in like of all time NXT, like nobody's came in like this. Nobody ever.
And I like how Cole
I think of is maybe like Sheamus came in like that though.
Yeah.
Sheamus came in like that. Kevin Owens came in like that. But Obafemi just supersedes like just top notch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I don't think anybody expected. What I think people did expect was like, okay, yeah, we got to keep him dominant. So maybe people expected him to have a feud with like maybe somebody else.
Right.
But nobody expected him to jump straight to Brock Lesnar. Even though that's what we wanted. Because it was kind of like, I think this is what, I know that this is what everybody wanted, right? But I don't think anybody expected them to pull the trigger, at least now.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And then especially when, like last week or whatever it was, when Brock came out there and was talking, you know, everybody's like, okay, if it's Obafemi, he's gonna come out now, but he didn't. And so when he didn't come out, that told us, okay, maybe they don't know what they want to do.
Right.
Or maybe somebody's gonna come back. Because I ain't gonna lie to you. So when he did that and nobody came out, I was like, you know what? They'll probably wait till Mania. And then Brock gonna come out there, and then like maybe somebody like Chris Jericho show up, or something like that, or somebody like, or maybe even like a Royce Keys. I thought like Royce Keys might pop up on this dude.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like maybe something like that. I was like, so maybe, you know, or whatever, right? But then I think they just wanted to throw us off.
Yeah,
because everybody wanted it to be Obafemi so bad. They was like, nah, we ain't gonna give it to him this week. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, so that's what it was, bro. But either way, we're gonna get it. This card has now became stacked, like through the roof, dude. I'm talking about.
We're supposed to get more. So we
right, bro.
We got Liv, Raquel,
Rhea Ripley, and freaking Jade Cargill. I'm talking about Cody Rhodes versus your boy Randy Orton now with this shit going on, right? Yeah. And we're gonna get into that in a little bit. And then it's just so much. And then you're gonna get Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu, right? And then you're gonna get Liv Morgan and Valkyrie.
Right.
And then, dude, it's so much. Honestly, bro, for the first time in WrestleMania history, I might be in my seat the whole time. I might be in my seat the whole time.
Right.
Like they got me stuck. I can't even move. Yeah. I can't even move. I'm like, they got something else popping off. You know what I mean? I can't even move. I'm in my seat the whole time. You know what I mean? So, and like you said, it's 2 nights. It's 2 nights. So you got to fill both these cards. So, like, we're going to get more matches. I feel like definitely, isn't Trick Williams going to get something, right? Trick Williams going to get
So I see him taking on whatchamacallit.
Who we talking about?
Sami Zayn. So
I don't know if I'm with that. Because Sami Zayn is so boring to me. I'm sorry. But obviously Sami Zayn been putting people over lately though. Like tonight, he lost to who beat him tonight? Was it
it was Aleister Black.
Yeah, Aleister Black. So he put over Aleister Black tonight. You know what I mean? So I guess he's a good put somebody over. But here's the thing, right? Even with that whole, okay, yeah, I'm here to put people over. Okay, that's cool. But I feel like you can only lose so many times before people expect you to lose.
Right.
So it's one thing, like somebody like Brock Lesnar. Okay, cool, because they're very selective and only very so often somebody's gonna beat Brock Lesnar, right? So when they do beat Brock Lesnar, that's a big deal, right? But then, like, okay, tonight you lost to Aleister Black, which Aleister Black was really good tonight. But okay, cool, okay, but then you lose to this guy. Then you lose to this guy. So now it's like, oh, okay, it started from you looking like, oh, I'm just a legend, or like I wouldn't even say a legend, but I'm a seasoned wrestler who puts people over. Now you just become a jobber.
Right.
Because every week you're losing to somebody.
Right.
So You ain't gonna tell me you putting over 6 guys in a row. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. So eventually, I feel like it could be overdone to where it makes you look bad. People are no longer saying like, "Oh, Sami Zayn's just putting people over. What a great guy he is." No, everybody's saying, "Hey, it's time for Sami to fucking retire."
Right.
That's you know what I'm saying. Like tonight was cool, and even at WrestleMania, obviously I would expect for him to Trick Williams to win, right? So okay, but I guess I also see them trying. I guess they're trying to build this angle because tonight, see, you have to really pay attention to the Easter eggs that are being planted, right? Like tonight, Aleister Black won. They were like, "Oh, okay, he lost this match to Aleister Black. So where does that put Sami head at? Where does that put Sami Zayn's head at? Because now he's already been frustrated about getting opportunities and stuff like that, and so now they're looking at maybe a Sami Zayn heel turn,
right?
You know what I mean? So maybe that's the only way that can go because you can't keep losing the guys as a baby face.
Yeah, that's true.
And falling back on that excuse. So okay, well I'm just putting people over. Okay, but you keep losing, keep fucking losing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so now you got to go heel.
Right.
But I don't know who I feel like maybe they have Sami Zayn cost Cody the match at Mania. That would be crazy.
Yeah, that'd be wild.
That would be crazy, right? Because then that would put the belt on Randy. And I do think they're gonna put the belt on Randy.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so because Cody's already had twice, right? Oh, yeah. Well, no, well, yeah, he won at Mania twice,
right?
Because he beat
Roman
and Cena
at 40, and then let's see.
Yeah, he's had his time.
Yeah, then he won at SummerSlam. Then he won at SummerSlam. So.
That's what I would do. I would have Sami Zayn run in, boom, screw over Cody Rhodes at Mania. That protects.
I think that's Cody. I think that's what's gonna happen. I think he's gonna come in, screw Cody, have Randy win the title.
Yep.
And then that'll set up a program between Sami and Cody for Backlash.
Yep. And that's gonna breathe some life into Sami Zayn's character. Because right now it's like, what are you doing?
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Hopefully it's gonna breathe life into that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. So we'll see. We'll see a lot of speculating over there with that one. And then bouncing over. Before we do that, though, man, what's up with this Jelly Roll and Kit Wilson next week? Jelly Roll snuck him. But you know what, though? But that promo tonight, Jelly Roll cut a fucking promo tonight. I'm going to have to give it to him.
Some people don't like Jelly Roll like that, but
not when he was talking to Kilt.
Right.
When he was talking to Randy.
Right.
That motherfucker cut a promo. He cut a promo better than a lot of the wrestlers.
That's what I'm saying. Like Jelly Roll, he can deliver a promo. You know,
here's a guy. We got to think about that. Here's a guy, and not to take away from him, but also you got to think about it. It's not that hard either for him because here's a guy that he writes his songs.
Right. Exactly.
If you know how to write a song and put a song together, you know how to put words together and how to. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So like that's really those two things coincide.
Right.
So I would kind of expect you to be good, but I'm not taking it away from him. But I mean, it was fucking amazing. That was an amazing promo.
Yeah.
So now he's got Kit Wilson next week. So I don't know where this shit is going. I don't know. I mean, hey, look, you're in Boston. Well, no, they're not in Boston. They're in Pittsburgh next week. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about the Raw show because I was gonna say if it's in Boston, that's a big show. I mean, both are big shows. But Pittsburgh this week. I mean, I feel like it's just something to do. Like on the way to WrestleMania, you know what I mean? You're getting stuff like, Kit Wilson and then maybe something else becomes of it and they can maybe drag it into Mania, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've heard rumors, like I've heard stuff about Bad Bunny and shit like that. That would be crazy. Bad Bunny tagging with Jelly Roll. That would be insane.
Yeah, that'd be
crazy, dude. I've heard rumors. But yeah, so But shout out, somehow Kit Wilson is getting over somehow. That motherfucker, him and Danhausen, those motherfuckers are getting over. And I'm like,
at first, Danhausen was a little shake. Well, the debut
I
was
don't
shaky.
even know why, bro, but I'm literally a Danhausen fan. I don't know why.
He,
For the first time in my wrestling life, like anybody that I've ever liked, I can tell you why I like them.
he is a character. I'm not
At
gonna lie.
38 years old, I cannot for the life. It's like I don't want to like this guy, but I fucking do. I'm a Fanhausen.
Yeah,
I'm a Fanhausen. I'm
character.
Fanhausen, dude. For some reason, I like this dude. I don't know what it is, dude. And he hasn't even wrestled a match.
That's what I'm saying. I think they is gonna let him wrestle a little. They gonna let.
Well, he can wrestle. I mean, I've seen him in AEW.
Yeah.
But my thing is, I don't even know what it is about him. It's like, I don't know.
He just, he has that personality and he has that persona for comedy. So, so they put him in the right spot. They put him there.
Yeah, because I'm like, why do I like this dude? You know what I mean? and I have to get the T-shirt now. I got a T-shirt.
Gotta get a Danhausen T-shirt.
I gotta get one. It's mandatory. Might even get a hoodie too. I get a hoodie. I don't want to get cursed if I don't buy one. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, actually that's what I gotta do. I gotta wear on my way to WrestleMania. I must be wearing my Danhausen T-shirt, so I'm not cursed on the way up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, man, that's crazy. And then of course, dude, and I knew this shit was gonna happen, dude. Well, first of all, shout out to R-Truth and Damian Priest winning the tag team championships. That's what's up. Nope. What do you mean though? You don't like it?
No, I like it, but I think they did it. But I'm thinking they did it a little bit.
Are you sure it should happen like WrestleMania? Maybe it should happen.
Yeah, I think it should have happened at WrestleMania. I honestly do.
I mean, that match would ended up being like on the fucking pre. Well, no, I don't think they even do pre-show matches.
They have a 3-hour. They have a 3-hour pre-show, so they got time.
I don't think they do pre-show matches anymore, though.
No, they don't. They don't.
Yeah, because you are already getting 2 nights.
Right.
The 3 hours, they just do a lot of talking, a lot of hyping up, and
interviews,
and like shit like that. Yeah, they don't really do that shit no more. You might the most you might get out of the pre-show is you might get like a promo or like some backstage stuff or something. You know what I mean? Right. But you don't really get that no more. So I mean, still though, we'll see. And then you got Motor City Machine Guns back in the picture.
Right.
So those motherfuckers trying to get their shit going. I have no idea what they're doing with Johnny Gargano. Every week he's slumped over. I don't know what's up with that shit, dude. Just release Johnny Gargano. And let him go
that's what I'm saying.
Just release that man and let him go be with Ciampa.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
At this point, bro. And then Randy Orton snaps, which I knew was going to happen. I knew that he was going to beat up Matt Cardona. Randy Orton, the voices come back again this week. So I guess they're playing this angle where Randy is not like totally bad, but the voices take over and he just does random shit to people. So then he beats the shit out of Matt Cardona. I thought what was going to happen as soon as he was apologizing, Jelly Roll, I thought that he was going to end up, which still may happen. I think that could still happen next week because I thought he was going to beat up Jelly Roll too.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? That would be funny as hell next week if he beats the shit out of Jelly Roll as well. Or you could do it like where he's about to beat up Jelly Roll and then Cody Rhodes comes out to save Jelly Roll.
Right.
Well, because we haven't seen Cody this week at all. So we probably see him next week maybe. Then Monday Night Raw, of course, we had another classic promo showdown between CM Punk, Roman Reigns. Both these guys throwing words back and forth, which the only thing I didn't like is that they said all this shit to each other, but then the one thing that set CM Punk off was that he got called old. Like, okay. You know, and then they were saying, well, I don't know if it was rumors or what, but they were saying that Roman was supposed to say something about Larry. CM Punk's daughter died, but they decided to cut it off. And I think that was because, I mean, obviously, I don't think both of them would have been cool with it, but I think WWE did. You know, we're living in a world where people like love fucking animals.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think people, you would have had the Karens, and people would have been upset about.
Yeah, they would have been a whole lot of backlash.
Fun of a dog's death and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, people would have got soft about it. So I think they went the safe route and didn't bring it up. But I don't know if that's true or not. But either way, great promo. Small critique. I just feel like if you're gonna have CM Punk crash out, he should have crashed out about something like more serious.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, because Roman said a bunch of shit that he could have reacted to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I think even Roman realized, like, okay, that didn't really go. You know what I mean? Because even at the end, when they were like, the security was taking CM Punk out,
right?
I think Roman tried to like save it because he was like, oh, well, look, I didn't even really say shit, and I got in his head, like, you know what I mean? Tried to like play it. You know what I mean? Like he realized, like, okay, that was weak. You know what I mean? Like, you know, so whatever. But I'm sure they talk about this shit all week, and they, you know, where they could do better, you know? Which, I mean, it wasn't bad. I mean, honestly, both of those guys put on great promos. Both promos have been great. It's just that, again, the little ending part, you know?
Right.
But that was great. So, obviously, nothing to really talk about there, bro. We're going to get a classic. We're going to get the classic one-on-one CM Punk Roman match. These guys haven't been in the ring for years, one-on-one, right? So, again, like I said, another reason for me to be in my seat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What else did we have go down? What else about Monday? Anything from your side?
Well, we also still going with that Americano.
Just go ahead and give me mask versus mask and be done.
We still going on with that. So
are we gonna bring? I mean, at this point, I would bring Chad Gable back.
Yeah. What else?
I don't know. Like, they want to, but I think what it is they want to make the Americano character. First of all, I don't think here's the thing, right? I don't think that they ever planned for the Americano character to like be this popular.
No, they didn't.
I think it was more of like, okay, we're gonna do it. It's gonna be a funny angle for a while, then we're gonna make some money off it and just, you know, or whatever, or like, and then get rid of it. But then you got merchandise sales. Every time you go to a show, you see everybody, even grown ass adults. Hell, I'm thinking about getting one for Mania weekend, like an Americano mask. Like, literally walk around the strip with an Americano mask. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, literally, grown ass adults are buying these Americano masks.
They are, yeah.
Hell, I might even wear an Americano mask for Halloween. You know what I mean? Like, literally, everybody's rocking it, doing it. So I don't think they ever thought it was going to be to the point it's even a character in the fucking video game. You know what I mean? So it was supposed to be like a side thing for Chad Gable, and it became this big thing. So now it's like, okay, and then even now, like, he's super over in AAA. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, like, I could unmask both these guys and get rid of it, but okay, there goes my Americano character, right?
Right.
But then it's like, I think now one of these guys are gonna permanently be Americano.
Yeah.
And I don't think it should be Chad Gable, because Chad Gable by himself is still Chad Gable.
Right,
so I feel like it should be Ludwig. Because before this Americano thing, Ludwig wasn't doing shit.
No, he sure wasn't.
So I feel like Ludwig should be
the one in the tournament. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then just bring Chad Gable back.
Yeah, it makes sense, man. I mean, it makes a lot of sense.
You know, so I don't know, man. Interesting to see, but give me the mask versus mask. Give me the mask versus mask. And then also, please, hey, man, look, you gotta give, because we saw that went down. We haven't been on the show for a while to talk about it, but then we had like Finn Balor get kicked out of.
Yeah,
we gotta Finn
Balor.
You gotta go Dom versus Finn Balor at WrestleMania. Come on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then do we get the Demon?
Oh, we getting the Demon for WrestleMania.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
How you know? How you confident in that shit?
Oh, I'm confident.
Yeah,
we getting the Demon character for sure.
Dude, if the Demon come out, bro, you don't understand. You don't understand. I'm coming down. I'm coming down the aisle.
Nah.
I'm coming out my seat. You don't understand, bro? Like, I might shed a tear, bro. Yep. I might start crying in this. I'm gonna lose my shit. I lose that shit, bro. Like, it's been years since we've seen the Demon.
Yeah.
And I think they know that.
Oh yeah. Let me see. Last time he bought it was in LA. Yeah, that was the last time he did the Demon character was against Edge.
If the Demon Finn Balor shows up in Vegas, you do not understand, bro. You just don't understand, bro.
Yep.
So damn. See, now you put something. I'm gonna blame you if it doesn't happen.
Nah.
They're gonna see this show and be like, nope, now we're not doing it because they already called it. Because that guy Julian called it. Nah, but we'll see, man. I hope so. And then going off topic here a little bit outside of wrestling here, dude. Of course, so your boy coming back to the ring, bro. Floyd Mayweather coming out of retirement to fight Manny Pacquiao. I think it's like in June. I think it's in June.
Yeah, I think it's in June, and it's gonna be in Vegas at the.
Yep. And it's gonna be on Netflix.
Yep.
But here's the thing, though, right? And dude, Netflix is making a killing off these fucking matches, dude. They had the Mike Tyson, now they're doing this, so that's becoming a thing. But you know what? I'm all for it because I'm already paying. Most of us that are already paying like a decent penny for Netflix, like, okay, cool, I'm getting all this because back in the day, bro, this would have been like what $100 to order on pay-per-view, or you would have had to go to the bar, and then you go to the bar, they probably like 50 to get in, 25 to get in. You know, now I can sit at home and pop on Netflix, and I'm in the game. You know what I mean?
Because they trying to take over and be in the sports game. So
and dude,
NFL.
Hey, I ain't got no beef with that shit. But here's the thing,
I wouldn't, and you know what? I wouldn't be surprised in the near future if I would not be surprised in the near future if UFC be on Netflix very soon and they get a partnership deal going to produce pay-per-view fights.
Well, no, UFC already has that. UFC's on Paramount.
Well, that's on Paramount. Yeah, that's on Paramount.
It's a brand new. They just started on Paramount in January.
Yeah.
So they're doing very well. I have that too. I have we know I got every fucking app.
Right.
But I tried to get rid of a few, and then what I realized is when I try to do that, I realized they have us in a chokehold.
Yeah, they do.
Because I said, wait a minute, if I try to, I can't get rid of Peacock, I need it because of this. Oh, I try to get rid of HBO Max. Oh, nope. I got now. Oh, this is out. Oh, this got added up. I don't need Paramount. The UFC deal get announced. Oh, now I need Paramount. You know what I'm saying? They keep us like, yeah, you're gonna need that shit. Like, you know what? I get all this. You know what? You got me. You got me. So now I got the Amazon Prime Hub, and all of my subscriptions are underneath there. So I got Stars, Disney, whatever. If it exists, I have it. I have it. So whatever. You know what I mean? So that's fine. So Paramount, but it's great. I love it. I watch UFC on there all the time. And I do like on Paramount when they have the option where you can split your screen into fours. Y'all know about that. You go to the screen, but you got to go. It's an option. You can see. It gives you the view of the ring, and then you can see the crowd, and then you can see on the side of the ring. Like it gives you like a 360 view of what's going on while you're home. It's cool. But that's on Paramount though. I don't know if I'm on the other stuff. So I don't think they're gonna leave Paramount though. They got a really big.
No, I'm not talking about like right now. It'll take a few years, maybe a few years or so. Yeah.
Maybe. But again, with Floyd Mayweather, so here's the thing, right? So you got like, oh, then my bad. We got like two 50-year-old dudes getting in. I mean, it's true. You got 250 dudes getting in here. So my thing is, and I'm hearing that Floyd Mayweather needs money. Is what I'm hearing, because so I heard that he or his people, or I don't know, like whoever he's working with, or I think it was like either HBO or it was like his team or whatever. A large amount of money he got hustled out of, like tricked out of.
Oh wow!
So I'm hearing that he's already like sold like a few properties. Like he needs money. And my thing is, I don't want to believe that.
No,
right?
I don't.
But the thing is, though, bro, it's like, first of all, why all of a sudden are you selling stuff? And why, dude? Think about it. This guy is 50-0, undefeated, 50-0, greatest of all.
He's a multi-million-dollar commodity. So
50-0, undefeated, greatest of all time, legend. You've been retired for so many years.
Right.
Why are you coming out of retirement and risking money if you didn't have to? So that's my only concern, because we can sit here and say, "Oh, he's not broke." If he's not broke, then why is he doing this?
Why is he selling all this property? Right.
Well, not even this. And then why are you coming out of retirement and risking a 50-0 record? You are not risking just any record. You are risking the record of the greatest of all time. Nobody's 50-0.
This is like the Undertaker.
Right. Why are you coming out of retirement and risking this if you did not have to?
Right.
But sadly, and I hate to say it, I wouldn't say he's broke, but he's not in a good situation.
Yeah, he ain't in a good spot. Yeah.
Because I would not, if I'm sitting up here, I'm a billionaire, millionaire, I'm not about to come out of fucking retirement and box nobody. Like, for what? I'm chilling. I'm Floyd Mayweather. I'm 50-0. I'm the greatest of all time, right? Well, I ain't got shit to prove. I'm cool. And I've been out of boxing for so many years. Why all of a sudden would I just want to do that? Makes no sense.
Right.
No sense. The only sense that it does make is if my money is funny and I gotta fix some shit. Yeah. Now, I gotta come out of retirement to make this money. That makes sense. So that is the problem. That is the problem that I have with it. I hate the fact that he has to do this. I mean, I'm excited for the fight. I'm gonna watch the fight, whatever like that. But this is not just, oh, you know what? I'm gonna come out because I want to do this. No, like, this is like, oh, I'm forced to come out. And I don't like that. Now with Manny Pacquiao, I don't think that he ever retired. I think he was fighting the whole time. I think.
Yeah, he was having. I think he was having matches.
Yeah, I don't think he was ever retired. He was having matches still on and off. But Floyd, like, literally has been retired for so many years.
Right.
So it's like,
what is we doing?
Right. So hopefully he wins. Obviously, that he can be 51-0. Hopefully, and he gets his 51st win, and he can get the money that he needs and go back home. Right. Hopefully. And then also, now what is going to be interesting is, obviously, this is the main event, obviously, but of course you're going to have an undercard. You're going to have an undercard. You're going to have other fights on there. So what other fights we're going to see on there? You know what I mean?
They'll probably throw in a women's match on the undercard,
and maybe let a couple more celebrities in there.
Yeah,
that would be cool. Well, it's always somebody wants to come out and make some money. Well, I'm gonna come out and make some money too. I'm fight somebody. You know what I mean? Like, you know how it is.
Yeah.
They're gonna put something on there to get everybody to tune in early. So we'll see. But yeah, man, I just want to, like, I mean, damn, man, I really hate that shit, dude. Like, that's why you can't trust people. Like, when it comes to finances, you got to know how to manage your own money.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't. I was watching the George Foreman movie, and he had hired like his best friend to manage his money.
Yeah,
and that dude lost all that shit.
Yeah, sometimes I mean you can't trust your best friend.
Well, in the movie, I know he was saying that his friend already had a history of like not doing well with that, like gambling and shit like that, which he knew about, but he gave him a chance anyway. And then, you know, yeah, so it's crazy. If you haven't seen that movie, go see that movie. Or we
Yeah,
don't go see it.
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, I watched it on a flight, and that shit was crazy. I was like, bro, like what? But then of course he came back and made his money back and shit like that. But you know, or really what it was, the George Foreman grill is what brought him back in.
Yeah,
That George Foreman grill blew up, and then you know, but that's crazy though. What else did we have? I got on here. We had of course, and then of course, then you got freaking Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre. The last thing we saw, these fools done fell off the damn roof outside. And then you got your boy, what's general manager's name? Nick Aldis.
Nick Aldis, yeah.
Nick Aldis was talking to them dudes like two pit bulls. Stop it.
Yeah, stop it.
Now you know they not gonna listen, man. I was like, watch. I said to myself, either one of these fools is gonna throw the other one off, or they both gonna fall off together, and then show nothing.
So what should have happened though?
Yeah.
If you notice, Jacob rammed Drew McIntyre's head, and then what should have happened was Jacob should have rammed Drew's head, and then Drew should have rammed Jacob's head, and then they could have both, you know what I'm saying? They could have both fell off simultaneously. What you saw
you kind of messed it up a little bit.
Yeah, because you saw where he grabbed, if you pay attention, he grabbed him, and then you saw Jacob fly back. He grabbed him by his shirt too. So he grabbed him by his shirt, and then you saw Jacob fall back, or whatever the case is. So, yeah.
Damn. Yeah, okay. I did kind of see they were kind of off sync a little bit, but it
was a little off sync.
You know, they both hit the freaking ground or whatever you want to call it. And so now I'm assuming this is just gonna keep them off of TV for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, oh, they're both in critical condition.
And what it's gonna go into, we're gonna get probably at Mania, we're gonna get a no disqualification.
Yeah, give me a false count anywhere.
Yeah, but I mean, I could see if a title maybe be on the line or some false count anywhere, but if they make it a just straight DQ match or whatever the case is, yeah, call it a day, then yeah, that'd be good. But yeah, no DQ I think would be the best route to go. So.
Now, who wins this match?
Well, you have to go. You know what? Just because he lost his title, I would say Drew McIntyre. So Drew would have to, because why I'm saying this is, Jacob got his win last year and whatever at WrestleMania, so he could take a loss. He could take a loss this year, and it ain't gonna hurt him. It won't hurt him.
You said Jacob should win, or Drew should win.
Yeah, Jacob should. Yeah,
because Drew's already
Drew
title. I think it was kind of weird. Well, I wouldn't say weird, but I don't know. I guess I just don't see the whole point of a Drew Mac. Well, I guess I do, but I don't. I guess that was like for shock factor, right. just for them to put the belt on Drew. But remember, I always talk about this. I always talk about how they like to pad stats.
Right.
They'll put a belt on somebody because now you can say, oh, he's won the belt this many times, right. Or he's, you know what I mean, like, you know. But yeah, or maybe the whole title reign was just to give him a quick title run, and then also set up for what they really wanted anyways, was Jacob versus Drew.
Right.
First place. But they just added the title run for a little bit of extra, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they did.
So I can see that because nobody really expected. Because I mean, how many times we really see a world title change hand on a Raw or SmackDown?
Yeah, it's
I don't think anybody
very
expected
rare.
it. When he actually beat Cody, I was like, oh shit. You know what I mean?
And did it clean too. So that was enough.
Yeah, beat him clean. Right.
Yeah.
Yep. So I was like, holy shit. You know what I mean? So on a SmackDown, you know,
Yeah. And that rarely happens.
rarely happens. You can count on like one hand in times of history that's happened
Yeah.
in the business, right? You just don't get that. That's more like a pay-per-view or like, you know what I mean? You're not gonna get that at a so yeah, that's crazy.
Right.
So yeah, man, a lot of stuff going down still. And now I don't think we got too much going on this weekend. So then yeah, big Monday Night Raw coming up in Boston, big SmackDown coming up in Pittsburgh. And I know here next weekend we have TNA's doing everything a Sacrifice.
Yeah, Sacrifice. Yeah.
So they're rolling along. They just signed a new TV deal I saw or something like that.
Yeah, they did. They did. Yeah.
So they're thriving. So it looks like they're doing their thing over there. And then what else we got? Yeah, we're on the road to WrestleMania, man. Basically,
Yeah.
and like I said, we got Dynasty coming up a weekend
April
before.
12th. Yeah.
So we'll see what happens there. And yeah, man. As you can see, I'm yawning, getting tired on this thing, man. Hey, look, I'm a hard worker, guys. All right, and I'm, believe you not, I just now. It took me like 2 weeks to get my sleep schedule and just this Thailand just really
that Thailand stuff will wear you out.
that shit threw me in a loop, bro. This Thailand business threw me in a freaking loop, guys. So yeah, anyways, I'm probably gonna hop off here. I would lie to y'all and tell y'all I'm gonna get some sleep, but you know what? I'm probably not. I'm gonna hop on 2K26. Speaking of 2K26, though, before we go, again, so much stuff has happened since the last pod that we got to do.
Yeah.
So we had the release, the WWE 2K26, and of course, this fan base that I quit taking seriously a long time ago, complaining about everything. I mean, even before the game came out. Now, I was one of the ones that got the full special edition Monday Night Wars, which released on March 6th, I believe March 6th. So I've been playing the game since the beginning. I know and I keep forgetting there are people who got the regular edition. The game just came out for them like 4 days ago, right? Or right?
Yeah, about 4 days ago.
Okay, about 4 days ago. Yeah. So the game came out for everybody about 4 days ago, but I've been playing since the beginning, about 2 weeks now, right? I've been playing. And the game is great. The game is great. Obviously, people are, obviously the biggest complaint because there's no staying in the game, but that's a contract thing. Now, well, one of the biggest complaints, not only that, but the new Battle Pass format.
Right.
Now, I don't know how many of you guys play Call of Duty, but it's just the same as the Call of Duty Season Pass. I'm a fan of the Season Pass. I like it. I like playing games where I'm actually being rewarded for things that I'm doing. I don't like to be on a game a countless amount of time. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm on here and I'm, beating the story or I'm passing missions, but I'm not really getting anything.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I like to be like, okay, I get this point, I get rewards. So I think it's cool. And it's an easier way to unlock everything. You know what I mean? And then there's so many ways that you can do it. So it isn't like, people are bitching about my faction. You don't have to play my faction. Right. Which I didn't know because all I do is play I was on my faction for like weeks now. So I've only been in my faction so far. I am, I get busy with work and other shit like that. So I'm only on, I think I'm on like tier 19 or something like that. But and all of that has been from my faction. All of it. I didn't even know you could get experience points from other modes because that's how much I've been in my faction building my team. You know what I mean? Like people was like, oh yeah, one guy was like, oh yeah, I beat the showcase and I got, up to, I was like, wait a minute, I know you could get experience points off showcase. You know what I mean? I didn't know that. So that they already knew people were gonna bitch about, because if they had made it experience points only off of my faction, people
Right.
would have rioted. Because you got some
Right.
people that fucking hate my faction with a passion. So like, but no, they made it so it's like if you're playing my rise, I
Right.
believe it's my rise. I don't know if they're giving experience points for the island. I'm not sure. But I've heard that island has its own rewards tier. I don't know.
Oh,
That's
wow.
what I don't know if you played the game yet. I don't know.
No, I haven't played it yet.
Okay, yeah, but I'm hearing basically they made it so whatever your thing is, whatever your favorite mode is, you can get the experience points from there. So it's not like they're forcing you to play one mode to get the tiers unlocked.
Oh, okay, got you.
You see what I'm saying? Like, so if you're like a showcase guy, you can run through showcase and get it. Or I'm assuming, I don't know if I assume that if you played and beat the whole showcase, that would get you all the way there.
Right.
I'm not sure. But yeah, whatever. People are bitching about everything. But yeah, pick the game up, man. It's dope. Like,
yeah,
I am. When you get the game, you'll see what I mean. Like me, I'm a big My Faction guy. I always pre-order because with the pre-order, you get like special cards. Like you get like pre-order cards. Like I started off with like a 70. What 77? Yeah, like a 77 Shawn Michaels Attitude Era Stone Cold card, a Rock Old School card, Triple H. You start off with a nice little team, you know what I mean?
Right.
And you're gonna need that to get you started and ahead of everybody else, you know?
Right.
Right. So, but if you're a My Faction player, like it should be no brainer for like special edition. Now, if you're not a My Faction guy, whatever, but you know what I mean?
Right.
So, but anyways, man, look, that's gonna be our time for tonight, man. It's great to be back, man. The lab with you, bro. We're gonna hop back again. Come back at you guys again next week. Hope you guys have a blessed and safe weekend. Once again, we thank everybody for joining us, for watching and listening here on YouTube Live, over on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you may get your podcast from. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We are back in the game, the Trail Count Podcast. We're in the building. Obviously, coming up here in next month, basically, man, time's flying. We're gonna be in Vegas. Hopefully, we're gonna get some live shows done there for you guys.
Yeah.
Try to get some footage for you guys and coverage as much as we can there. But yeah, we're back, baby. So thanks for joining in. And Jules, thank you for your time, brother, as usual, man.
Yes,
and hope you have a good night, man. And until next time, man, we up out of here.
Right. Peace.